Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Extreme Edition Trucking. Just plowing through here. We're at level 0, as you can see. Long way to go. Not even 10% of the way to level 1. Just going to keep moving along. Nothing new has changed between this run and the last run. So let me see what job I can find. So this job looks pretty interesting. It's $1.34 a mile. Definitely well-paying, best-paying one I've been able to find. Almost everything is under $1, or we can haul more frac tanks for like $1.01 is kind of what I was finding. So I was just about ready to give up and just kind of take something else. But this again has the potential for unlocking 4 more cities outside of Seattle as I go through here, and pays pretty well. Now, to avoid the problem I had, I think it was in episode 3, where I ended up getting a late delivery and basically lost all my parking value. I need to keep track that they're expecting this delivery before midnight today. It's going to be, 4:19. Right now, I was in Mountain Time because I was delivering over in Wyoming last. We're going to go to Pacific Time, so it will be 2:20 p.m., and then I'm going to have just a few hours to get there. You can see it's 141 miles, so it should take about 3 hours. But once again, we're not really going to be able to rest. And that's kind of what I was starting to find, because even with some of these others, I got to be there Wednesday at 1:30. So it may be possible that we are just going to have to just keep driving with every job, and we're just going to kind of drive overnight at times. But we talked about it at one point, too. We're getting to that time of year where there's more darkness than daylight anyway. And, with the adjustments that this mod does to time and year, we'll have to take a look. I was not really observant last time about the early autumn view, so we're gonna, I'm gonna try to keep my eyes open a little bit more. I was kind of focused on the mirrors. I have closed my blinds behind me, so I'm hoping that means the camera will not be blind. It does darken the room a bit. I'd prefer not to have to do this, but I do all kinds of things for you guys just to make sure I'm giving you good content. So let's jump in. Right, so we have discovered Seattle, as you can see. Interesting, we've got like a board up there. So yeah, that little screen that's there, I'm not sure what that is. Looks like we've got a couple of them out there, but let's just inspect the load before we get on the road here. All right, looks like everything's pretty good. Again, we've got a lot of roof shingles here. Got a Freightliner. Yeah, definitely all decked out with stuff, but just a flatbed, a lot of shingles. Mud flaps all look good. We've got the long load warning. So we're all set. So interesting for sure. Right, so I did make the one change, was that the route advisor is not up. So yeah, it's basically a camera that also kind of repeats the mirrors, so that's interesting. And we don't really have a rear view mirror, we just have the rear view camera, but... Alright, so we need to head out and to the left. So I did also do a little bit of research in between on how to drive on some mountain roads, because again, I'm having to do air brake simulation here, and I've never done that, and so I'm worried about brakes overheating and things. Let's see. I should be able to just keep going and then go to the exit. So we're here at the BNSF point. If you're looking for, again, the links to mods and things that I'm using, I do put them in the bottom of the description of every episode so that people can go you know, just see what I'm using and that type of thing. Trying to keep it pretty simple. I don't want to overdo it. Alright, so it looks like we can get out here.
Recomputing.
Recomputing what? I need to get out of the yard. Where exactly would you like me to go? Alright, well, the good news is we're getting much better head tracking than we did before. So, at least I have a solution. I'll have to, you know, maybe play with it, maybe turn it a little bit, maybe I don't need to turn it the whole way. Whoop, I assume I can go out that way. It's pretty quiet in this part of town right now.
Keep right.
Not quite sure why it's
right.
bouncing as much as it is for the turn. Okay, keep right and then turn right. Ooh.
Turn right.
It says don't sit on the tracks. I'm hoping I'm clear. Looks like the CMA awards over there on the signs. Looks CMA CGP. I don't know what that is, but alright, we're gonna swing out. And then I assume we're gonna go to Tacoma. Yeah, keep right, okay. So there's a lot going on here in Seattle. I've been up here plenty of times. So that's the thing. While it's a new profile, I am far from new from American Truck Simulator. I'd probably say I've been to every big city on the map for sure. Seattle, definitely. I mean, we've got Boeing out here. You know, we've got all of those. And I don't think I got far enough that I could get the, whoops. There we go. Now I've got the cruise control on there. Oh, I thought I did. What just happened? Did I... Okay, now I'm confused. Because, yeah, now it, like, turned off the cruise. Which doesn't make any sense. I really would rather not have to drive this. Because first off, that's just more problematic. But yeah, at one point, I think I don't know if I went too far. Alright, well. It started to work, and then it failed. So yeah, the screens give us some warnings when there's vehicles there, so the cameras definitely are... They're helpful. Alright, so we don't have to go to the way station, so we can bypass it. Oh, I see what happened. We fell out of gear somehow. So let's see. Well, I guess we'll go up slowly. Yeah, I was in neutral, is the problem. So, yeah, I had to recalibrate my wheel. I'm worried I kind of messed a few things up in the process. Alright, so we do need to move over here. Because that is exit only. I'm pretty sure we're not exiting there. Alright, so it keeps changing. So I'm going to have to resolve that. And maybe I just need to get myself up fast enough, because this should just shift gears down. So it is a bit odd. But yeah, I'm also wondering if in some cases the buttons are doing something that they shouldn't be doing. So let's see, we'll get ourselves, I mean, I'm sure I can go 65 or so. And we'll get ourselves there. Now again, we may not discover Olympia, this may not be close enough. So while there was a hope of, hey, we'll discover 4 cities, that may not happen. Alright, so we'll see if it stays on. If it does not, I'm going to have to pause and try to fix some things. Alright, so I'm actually going to slow down, because I don't want to go super fast here. But yeah, the trees are yellow. So we're seeing a little bit of things just starting to change, because yeah, there's another one for late autumn. Obviously the evergreens, or hence their name, going to be evergreen. So there's a lot of that up here in the Pacific Northwest. Right, but yes, we're clearly not going to get Columbia or Olympia as a discovery. And I'm guessing we may not get any others, so even though I thought I might get a bit of discovery here, and that was why I took this job, that may fail for us. Again, we've got to be there basically before 11 p.m. tonight. I don't really see that as a problem. But yeah, it would be nice if we could take some jobs and sleep so that we don't have to drive overnight, but that may not be how this works out, because I definitely don't want to keep being late. Like, that's definitely very unpleasant. Yeah, the icons are definitely smaller. I'm assuming that is part of the icons mod, that it just kind of shrinks everything, doesn't make it insane. You know, and I would say it makes it more reasonable for the magnification level we have on the dashboard GPS. Like, otherwise the icons were pretty large, and yeah, they were easy to see and you couldn't miss them much, but obviously caused you a different problem. Now I am hoping, unlike the last episode where I had to skip parking because whoa, what are we doing? What are we doing? Traffic? Accident? Interesting. Okay. Again, we do have detours and incidents ranked up much higher than I have had in other series, and that's again at the suggestion of both this mod and others. Yeah, that was just literally like a normal traffic thing. Like, there doesn't appear to be a reason for it, which is fine. But now we'll see, because this is where it messes up, where it's going really slow, and then it won't change. So, road safety is no accident. But yeah, we're almost there. We got 46 miles to go, so we definitely did not discover pretty much anything extra. Let's be honest. But yeah, that was just literally slow down and do your thing.
Keep right, and then exit right.
So maybe we'll see if we get like long view and something else. It could happen. Alright. I think the rays of sunlight coming through the tree, we definitely got a little bit of a frame rate stutter there that normally doesn't happen, but it's the only thing I could think of that might have been doing a bit of that. So hopefully we've got a stable load, but yeah, you can see the trees are turning color.
Keep left, and then turn left.
And the thing is, it'd be nice if they did more than just turn brown, but let's see, I gotta turn oof. They are not gonna let me in here. Nobody is stopping. How awful are they? Okay. Oh, great. Alright, so I may take this opportunity to change my controls. Okay, so I think, hoping will be good. Because, yeah, I had reassigned to a page up, page down before. He's got canisters of something. So, yeah, and I'm not sure if the roof shingles are, again, a different type of load. I'm going to reset my view here because I feel like I've got my head turned in ways I don't really want. Not sure I really had an arrow, but I didn't see anybody coming. So that worked fine. Alright, so we did not get 2 cities we went by, but Longview was one on the way, and then we'll have our delivery city. So we did still discover 1 extra city here, so that's not too bad. But we have about 29 miles to go, it says. Alright, you go right ahead. I don't have Jazzy's motorcycle, Jazzy Cat's motorcycle mod, so these motorcycles are just basic. I realized I somehow, or actually here I do, it's in Europe that I ended up, I realized I only had the definition file for some reason, so so actually here I do have them, so never mind, ignore the man behind the stupidity. But yeah.
Go straight.
So again, I think it's just all these spaces are significantly busier because of the ATS expansion. So I do like this. Because it inserts things within areas. I do have my pedal to the metal, as they say, but this is a bit of a challenging bridge here with this weight. Again, we got about 60,000 pounds of roof shingles. So what you do find is sometimes, you know, in a lot of cases with these quick jobs, they barely give you a truck that'll get you what you need. Alright, so this is always tricky.
Turn right.
Alright, so I assume I'm gonna turn right here.
Turn right.
Okay. Like I hope I turn right here. Alright, nobody's coming. Just checking. Alright, we'll turn that on. We got a little more traffic here. Doesn't look like things are moving too well, so we'll slow down a little bit. Hopefully that buddy of ours behind will back off and let me in. But yeah, we got a bit going on here, that's for sure. So again, I do have a traffic mod, realistic traffic. And that's exactly what it's made to do. I mean, it's 5:36 on a work day. It's rush hour, pretty much anywhere. So we've got a little bit more traffic than one might expect on a road like this, but that's okay. So yeah, definitely driving around in autumn up here, not real helpful. Now it'll be interesting because there is a winter, and I'll definitely be using that as we go forward in time. You know, there is a winter mod. Now the thing that will potentially go off a little bit, like I've got 3 loads. I'm probably still going to do some more loads. It's possible. I mean, I shouldn't get like 2 months ahead or something, because again, I'm not going to be able to drive every day. I'm just kind of doing that right now because I'm excited. It's new, and definitely enjoying kind of just bringing ATS to life in a different way, making it feel more reasonable. You know, we're not getting paid gobs and gobs of money. We're not getting thousands of dollars for every delivery. You know, we're getting pretty low rates. Those rates are going to fluctuate. Again, we're not seeing those type of things yet. We're not having to buy fuel. You know, so there's a lot with the mod that we're not really experiencing right now. I mean, right now it's just the loads and the time. Because again, I mean, it's 6 o'clock. The shadows are getting long. I'm frankly somewhat surprised we haven't... What is... Oh, those are birds. I'm like, I see a helicopter, but I'm like, are there that many planes all around? But, alright, so 3 miles away. I don't see a flag on our map. I do have to pay more attention to that, because otherwise... I could get in trouble real quick, because again, I'm in the left lane. I got a double trailer here. Like, it's not easy to move over. But yes, the head tracking problem seems to have been solved, so that's good. Oh, did you see the street lights just turned on? I don't know if you noticed that, but they did just turn on. So, so that's cool. Again, very helpful in immersion.
Go straight.
You know, we're getting later in the day. As we said, the shadows are getting long. All right, the trees look a little better here. We've got some reds and yellows, and so I do like that they're not just brown. But it's different because the base ATS game is summer, and so everything looks perfect. But yes, what I was starting to say is when I get into winter, like, it shows snow on the road, but I don't know if it's going to change. Right, well, I see we've got to get over, so I'm going to turn on my light. And, you know, we're obviously getting stuck quite a bit here. Yes, I'm sorry for the beeping. And it's a good safety measure. I don't want to turn it off. I don't even know if you can turn it off, but that's what the script in my head, or the story in my head was, well, do I want to, you know, go ahead and say, I don't need that warning. Alright, well, we'll wait. You can see all the traffic up ahead past the light. So I think we just have a couple street lights really close together here. And there's just a lot of people in Astoria today. So, I don't even know if we're going to make it through the light. I'd like to, so I'm half tempted to not worry about merging. But yet, I do need to worry about merging. Alright, you guys, you're not going to let me go, are you? And now we're stopped again. Now there's a car right next to me. I was gonna, like, be mean and cut over, but... Alright, so let's see. He's going... But after this, I think I'm okay. Highway maintenance, interesting. Come on. Uphill a bit, so... Alright. So, okay. I don't understand why my wheel is, like, totally off kilter here. I'm not sure what's going to happen when we get going. Because, yeah, now we just have the, like, my wheel is straight. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. We'll see. No, it's turning. Oh, I see. It was the whole turnaround, so... Because, yes, that is an adjustment, but yeah, now this is This is better. Okay. But now we're kind of where we need to be, I think. Do I go... It would almost seem like I need to go right here. Can I look at the map? Let's see. Oh, I see. It's just past it. Okay. Because, yeah, otherwise going up the ramp, we're going to go do whatever that is. Okay. So we do keep going straight and basically past the bridge. It just, I think the road, because it almost looks like the road is coming from the A. It's like, I thought it was like diagonally up the curve, but I'm like, we're going like up a ramp. There isn't going to be a company like built on a platform. That would be really odd. So we got a dual trailer Coca-Cola load. Yeah, we've taken quite a bit here in town. So I think we've spent a good half hour in traffic already. In game time, probably 10 minutes though in real time. I mean, these 3 lights have been, they've been rough. Okay. Speed 30.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Now, the problem is I need to go here, but wow. This is rough. We're gonna stay over there. I can kind of see myself back there. Yeah, not an easy...
Get ready to turn left.
Not an easy way to get in here.
Turn left.
Oh, come on. You're kidding me. Seriously?
You have arrived at your destination.
We have. Am I gonna make it? I don't think I am. I think we're gonna have to back up here a bit. Straighten out the trailer, or the tractor. Alright. Now let's go into... Alright, well... Man, how do we do this? I was like, oh, I'm going to be really careful so that I do a good job here, but... This is going to be rough to try to get in here. Because, yeah, I think with the line on the back, the way we had it, like in theory, that should be where we're at. So we'll see. I just may not be able to park these dualies. I mean, I'm calling them dualies. They're not really dualies, but... So we'll see. It's just hard to... Alright, I'm gonna turn this off for now, because it's like it's got me off center again. Come on. Alright, sounds good. Turn on the parking brake. I'm gonna try something. Alright, so we're gonna get over here. Where's our crank? Alright. Let's lower the trailer. So there we go. So we can get out and do that. I thought of that the other night. I'm like, that might be kind of fun. So there you go. We can participate in disconnecting our own trailer now in this series. 141 miles, 252. Very simple trailer maneuvering bonus. We only got 25, which makes sense, but we are doing all right. We're moving along. So we can see here, day 1, we had 3 deliveries. Day 2 so far, we've had 2 deliveries. Now, again, we were late on this delivery because we decided to sleep, and that would be what our 3rd delivery was. But at this point, I think we're just going to need to deliver. I mean, I'll take a look when I get my next job about what our options are. And yes, we've driven up our dollars per mile to $1.19, but it looks like our profit dropped a little bit. I don't understand. Or it's just maybe we just got paid less. So I don't know that it really dropped, but... And it's interesting that this is showing like last 7 days, but we've only done 2 days. Hope you're enjoying yourself. If you are, please consider liking and subscribing. It's the only thing I ask of folks. And I will see you next time.